When making buttonholes, it's a good idea to stabilize your fabric. This will help keep your buttonhole from puckering, as buttonhole stitches can be dense. Now let's make a buttonhole. Place your button on your project where you want your buttonhole to be, and mark the top and bottom of the buttonhole. Use a ruler between the two lines you made and draw a straight line down the length. To retrieve your buttonhole foot, open up the removable storage compartment and take it out. Behind your presser foot holder is a little lever. Push that lever and your all-purpose foot will pop off. Take your buttonhole foot with the red marks to the left. Place it under the presser foot holder so that the metal bar lines up with the holder. Lower the presser foot holder and it will snap into place. To select your buttonhole stitch, go to your stitch selector dial and move it to this rectangular icon with the number 1 on it. Now you'll notice on your stitch selector dial that you have 3 similar rectangular icons with 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is because it is a 4-step buttonhole. You will notice that number 1 and 3 are on the same slot. This is because these are the tops and bottoms of our buttonholes. Now go to your stitch length dial and adjust it so that the area that looks like a buttonhole is selected. The area more to the left will make the stitches further apart, whereas the area to the right will make them closer together. You can adjust this according to the thread you're using on your project. Then adjust your stitch width dial up to number 6. Now place the fabric under your buttonhole foot and line up the bottom line you drew with the opening in the buttonhole foot. Also make sure that the little red lines on the opening of your buttonhole foot line up with the bottom red line on the left side. Lower the presser foot and sew a few stitches for the bottom bar tack. Raise the needle to the highest position. Select number 2 on your stitch selector dial and sew until you've reached the top line that you drew on your fabric. Raise the needle so it's in the highest position. Select number 3 on the stitch selector dial and sew a few stitches for your upper bar tack. Raise the needle to the highest position. Select number 4 on your stitch selector dial and sew until you reach the bottom bar tack. Turn the hand wheel towards you so the needle is in the highest position once you've reached the bottom bar tack. Raise the presser foot. And there's our stitched buttonhole. To finish off your buttonhole, use a hand sewing needle and thread it with the tail of thread that was left when we cut it. And move the thread to the back of the fabric and tie it off. Now place a pin at the top bar tack, and this will keep us from accidentally cutting through our bar tack when we open our buttonhole. Take the seam ripper that came in your removable storage compartment, place it into the buttonhole above your bottom bar tack, and carefully work your way up until you reach the pin. Remove the pin And we have a buttonhole.